Let's take a look at what happened to Tesla today. We closed at 235.86, up $10.55, 4.68% post-market. We are still up a little bit. So is Tesla starting to go up? No. Yes, we are up from yesterday, but we are still into our downward trend. We are still going down. Tesla is going to be a buy if we start breaking 252.14. Then this is going to be a buy, most likely on the 1 hour chart. And if we go lower than 217.65, this is going to be a sell. Right now, this is just noise. Any move right here is just noise. And we are still caving into this downward resistance. Downward resistance is here, and we are caving into it. We are zigzagging sideways and now caving into the downward resistance. There's no sign that we want to go up. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, we had a smaller downward resistance right here. We broke above it, but as you can see, we cannot even break 238.09. And I particularly like this candle right here. Went right smack on the downward resistance. These lines are not random. They are describing patterns in the stock. So it went right smack on it and caved in. And look at this one too. This one is pretty good too. 238, we went up and came down. So no, Tesla is not telling us that it wants to go higher. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. VIX continuing down. We are down 8% at 1989. Now we are starting to talk. When we get lower than 20, this is not much lower than 20, but lower than 20, then things are starting to pick up. So if we are seeing further move down tomorrow and for the rest of the week, if we can get lower than this support right here at 1849, this is going to be good. Let's take a look at the 10-year bonds. So the bonds also are not doing too bad. We are not going higher than 4.3. We are cooling down even today and also yesterday. So this is a good sign. When the 10-year bonds are going lower, the stock market tends to go higher. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. So Dow Jones is also doing pretty good, 0.92% up. We are breaking some resistance, but as we mentioned this week, we don't know if this is just a pullback or not. So far, this is just a pullback. If it goes back to this downward resistance right here, we could be going down. So this move up that we are seeing right now can only be considered a pullback so far. We have no stochastic over 60, so this is another sign. SPX, same thing, even worse, I would say. Cannot break 56.72, 56.72, no stochastic, so this is even a shallower pullback. Nasdaq, also a shallow pullback, no stochastic, cannot get back into this big bullish channel, now a resistance before it was a support. Russell, a nice pullback, stochastic is climbing, but again, when we are into a downward channel, we should not get excited by any move up that we see because they don't last until they start breaking the downward resistance. And today we had the decision from the Federal Reserve, which has nothing federal, keeping the interest rates at 4.5. This was what was forecasted. This is what happened. Maybe it helped the market a little bit, but nothing much new here. Let's take a look at some Tesla news we find in our Discord server that you can get access to when you become a member at the community level. We have some news that one of Tesla's earliest investors has told Sky News Elon Musk should step aside as its chief executive unless he gives up his new government job. Interesting point of view. Then Tesla stock falls again as Chinese rivals BYD, Xiaomi, and Xpeng announce new updates. Tesla resale prices are plummeting. Multiple cars set on fire at Tesla service center in Las Vegas. All bad news. This is incredible. And then Tesla stake is no longer Elon Musk's most valuable asset amid stock market sell-off. So SpaceX, Musk's private rockets and satellites business is now largest asset for the first time in 5 years. So his SpaceX stake is worth an estimated $7 billion, about $20 billion more than his shares in Tesla after the car maker's shares have since September. This is why we do technical analysis, folks. This is why we do technical analysis. You cannot get married to a company. The company is great. I'm going to buy the stock and shut my eyes and just hold. If you do that, again, this is not efficient because November 6, 2024, we were at $273 a share. Went higher, boom, we are lower. So this time, if you just held, you are just going sideways in 6 months instead of profiting from the stock when it goes up. When it starts to weaken, we have ways of knowing when a stock weakens. Looking at stochastic is a great way, great, easy way. You see it, stochastic is gone. Oh, something's happening to the stock. So this is a very simple way. It does not work all the time, but when you combine it to our trend lines, then it works most of the time. And let's face it, this is what we want to do. We want to make our money profit. Yes, identifying a great company is fantastic. Identifying a great company like Palantir. We have many great companies here. We have Palantir, we have NVIDIA. We are looking at so many stocks. But even great stocks and great companies have downtrends. It happens. Look at NVIDIA right now. It's going down. This is into a downtrend. It's not the time to buy. Let it go down. Nobody knows until when it is going to go down. Just let it go down. Get out. Just get out of it. Any company has downturns. Why keep your money invested? The goal to invest is to buy low and sell high. If it stops going high, maybe you can find something else that will go high. If you look at gold, most of the time, when the stock market goes down, then gold starts to pick up. See, we gave the buy signal this week on our Discord server to buy gold right here. And look at this. This is going higher. So we need to be picky. We need to pick and choose. And this is why we are using technical analysis to buy when it's the right time. I don't know what is going to be the price of a Tesla share in 3 years or in 2 weeks. I don't know. But when I see a trend change, I know something is happening and I can hop on and participate. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.